Yeah, Mum. I'll bake a cake.
You can't even bake a cake.
What are you laughing at? What about my roast beef? What about my LaBouffe?
The buff was amazeballs. Totally amazeballs, wasn't it?
So yeah, welcome to week 8, guys. There's a little bit of a change in the program. This block almost similar to how our City Road program used to roll, in that the 5 days that we've been doing both for the body weight and the strength, they'll just be kind of rotating across a day. So for example, this is the movement session, which is the first time we're doing the movement session on a Monday. It's generally has been on a Wednesday or Thursday as a bit of recovery. But we're throwing it in on a Monday because all the rest of the days have slid across. So that means for the weighted work, so today's movement for the body weight, for the weighted work, it's a conditioning piece, which is what you did, was the kind of Friday session. So there'll be another one similar to that. It's kind of some hand clusters and stuff. So all the days have just shifted across. So and they'll do that next week again, and they'll do that on week 4. So that's where there's a little bit of change, but effectively the 5-day rotation, the days are still the same across the week. So it's just to add a little bit of variation. Sound good? Cool. Sweet. For those of you who are doing some of the running program, I know some of you are doing your own. You're still going to do the half marathon, but the focus, if you haven't realised already, is a 5K at the end of this month. So it's effectively the intervals are faster, and it's probably a bit of a harder program, an easy day and then 2 hard days. That's about it. We'll get started. I have put the what we're doing in the chat. So it's 20 minutes. It's 20 Hindu squats. We did do this in week 2. Don't know if you did it back in week 2. It was on a Thursday. So it's a repeat. 20 Hindu squats, 20 rollovers, 20 sit-throughs, 20 scorpions, 20 Spider-Man push-ups. That's a total of 20 of each. So some of those things are unilateral, but we're going to go through and just do 20. So it'll be 10 and 10 when we get there. But plenty of warming up to do first. All right, find some space on the floor, guys. I'm going to start fairly easily. Have your feet about hip width apart. Going to start pelvis neutral, lift your chest up, head back, and then almost like a Jefferson curl, chin to chest, roll down to the floor. And then curl back up. Lean back, keep your bum tight, abs tight. Try to look behind you, come back down 10 times, relatively slowly, guys. And do curl down. Feel your spine roll down, feel it roll back up. So keep your chin down. Your chin comes up last, and it also rolls down early. So roll. 10 of those, nice and easy. Start using your breath. So when you're up here, you're inhaling as you're looking behind you, and as you're tucking your chin to your chest, you're curling down and you're letting the air all the way out. Breathing back in, you should be at about 5 now. So just keep working that, rolling down, rolling back up. And you can use your breath to help. Start loosening up your spine. And again, curl down. So you're leading with your chin, and your chin comes up last. Goes down first, comes up last. Okay, when you've done 10, guys, we're now going to take your hands, almost like pretending that you're playing Star Wars or James Bond or something. So make a little gun, or just connect your hands somehow. What you're going to do now is going to keep your bum tight, keep your pelvis fairly neutral. You're going to take your arms up behind your head, and you're going to try and shoot behind you. Keep trying to drive your chest up and push back. Keep your elbows nice and straight. Try to push behind you, just trying to open up our spines. Keep your bum tight, keep your knees squeezed. Keep driving your chest up to the ceiling. Feel what your feet are doing. Grip the floor. Keep raising your chest up. Keep squeezing your bum. Keep driving your hips forward. About another 10 seconds, guys. And then bring your hands back to a normal kind of position. Bring them down and then follow your hands down. Roll down back to the floor and then hang at the floor. Hang here. Try and keep your knees straight. We're going to hang here for about a minute. So just move around to the left, move around to the right, straighten one knee, straighten the other knee. All the while trying to get deeper, feeling your hamstrings. Relax, try and imagine that you're getting your head through your knees. You can drag your fingertips around as if they're going around the face of a clock from about 10 to 2. So they're just dragging along the floor, one way, the other way. Straighten your knees, pull yourself further down. Straighten one knee, straighten the other way, other knee. Got about 20 seconds left. Keep breathing in, breathing out. Okay, nice. Then just roll back up, stand back up again. You might want to move your feet a little bit wider. What we're going to do now is we're going to reach down, grab our toes, and then we're going to pull ourselves into a squat. And we're just going to hang here a little bit, pry our hips open, so just use our elbows a little bit, push out, rocking left, rocking right, shifting around, warming up through our adductors, our groin, into our hips, ankles, knees and hips. Keep trying to get your knee forward over your toes if you can. You're going to need a good bit of ankle strength and flexibility for those Hindu squats. From there, guys, you can grab your feet, go into a hinge, go into a stand. As you stand, extend your hips again. Repeat that. So grab your feet again, pull yourself from a hinge into a squat, lifting your chest up, into a hinge, into a stand. Work through those shapes, guys. Just play around about 10 reps, just nice and comfortably breathing, pulling yourself deeper into a squat. Keep getting your knees out, getting into a hinge, working in that hinge. Nice, guys, breathing through that. Cool, and then just for about 30 seconds, just hang in the bottom of that squat again. And just play around. Use your elbows, use your hands, walk your hands out in front of you, just hanging in that squat, mobilizing your spine. You can rock over, side to side, working your ankle joints. Okay, then we're going to change that, guys. We're going to move into a downward dog, so you go back to a hinge, walk your feet back a little bit, and then we're going to work into a downward dog. So spread your fingers, your index fingers are parallel, your fingers, the rest of you on the rest of your hand, spread out past that. You're gripping the floor with your fingertips. Straighten your elbows, push the floor away, and push your head and chest through your shoulders, pushing your heels into the floor, straightening your knees. And again, just move around, try to create some movement, find your tight bits, bend one knee, straighten the other, alternate through that, keep trying to drive your chest up and through, pull your navel in, just keep working those shapes. Feel it in your spine, try to push your hips, so your bottom up and back. Nice, guys, keep working those shapes. Okay, from there, guys, you may want to move your hands a little bit, because what we're going to do is downward dog to beast, and we're going to do 10 of these. And you want to sit, rock right back, so your bum's almost on your heels. Back up again, bum almost on your heels. So really try and start pumping and using the muscles around the knee. So flex the knee as best you can. Heels come off, and you're trying to flex and extend, open and close that knee joint. So all the muscles around the knee, you're working those. Try to imagine that you're pulling your bum right onto your heels, and then you're going the opposite way and you get your bum as far away from your heels as you can. You're treating your body in the ground like a massive knee extension. Really put a lot of weight through the floor, through your toes. You're working your ankle joint as well. Getting ourselves nice and ready for those Hindu squats. Flexing and extending the knee. And then on your last rep, guys, just spend a bit of time in that kind of beast. So with the knees flexed, and then also then spend a bit more time in the downward dog. So we'll go for about another minute. So play around and move a little bit left and right in both the bottom of the beast and in the downward dog. Just work your ankles, work your toes, work your feet. About 30 seconds. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. I've just reposted in the chat what the workout was, because I think there's about 3 or 4 people who've just joined us since. All right, cool. All right, guys. So from there, now we're going to go the opposite way. Spine should be reasonably loose, but we can just make sure that they're nice and ready to move. Wrap your arms behind the backs of your knees. Grab your wrists. We're just going to roll back. We're going to roll back 10 little rolls where you're rolling onto your shoulders and head, back up again. Vertebrae just rolling the whole time. Use your arms to pull your knees to your armpits. So just 10 of those, please, guys. Squeeze hard, knees to your armpits. Thighs are along your torso the whole way. Okay, on the 10th one, guys, hang out over the back. So on the 10th one, hang here. Stay there. If you need to take your hands off and support your lower back because you don't have the flexibility or strength, just add a little bit of arms. But if you can, keep pulling your knees to your chest and keep staying there. All right, hug tight, hug tight. And you can move your legs, point your toes, move around a clock face from 10 to 2. Your bottom and your hips move in the opposite direction. Really nice for your lower back, for your backs of your hips. Okay, from there, guys, staying back here, if you can, grab your toes, straighten your knees out. And try and get your legs, toes to the floor with your knees as straight as you can keep them. Straighten one, straighten the other. Again, move to the left, move to the right. We're going to spend about another 30 seconds there. Just keep those knees nice and straight. You can change the focus in your lower back, so you can try and manipulate your lower spine, your middle back to get more out of it. Move it left, move it right. Flex more at the hip. Try to get your thighs on your torso. Okay, ease off that. And then, yeah, when you feel like it's nice and warm there, come over. Come back to the front. All right. Cool. What we're going to do, guys, is just sit up. I just want to make sure your neck's nice and warm. When we're going to do our rollovers today, we're going to go over the side. So what I want to do first is just make sure our necks are nice and warm. So sit with your legs crossed, put your hands kind of on your resting forearms, kind of resting on the inside of your knees is fine. Sit up nice and tall. You're just going to get your ear down to your shoulder, down to the other side. Nice and early, so there'll be plenty of cracks and pops there. All your joint salts just moving around. So about 10 times over the side. And then when you've done that, guys, just look left and right next. So just left and right. Try to keep your collarbones where they are, so you're just trying to move through your neck. And just move your shoulders around. A few backward rolls, a few forward rolls, backwards, just move them around. Move your spine around left and right. So the second exercise, guys, which is what I'm getting you all ready for now, is and that we're going to practice now before we go back and practice some other things. We're going to do rollovers. We're going to have our arms out to the side. Instead of rolling straight over and our toes touching behind our head, we're going to roll over one shoulder, roll over the other shoulder. So I don't know. Let me see if I can adjust this. You might want to check to make sure you got furniture behind you that you're not going to break anything. Megan's already broken the floor a couple of times. All right, so we're on our backs. Can you see that? Yeah, we're on our backs, guys. So you can go over your right shoulder, for example. Back. And go over our left shoulder. Back. So just try that. Take your legs over one side. Now your legs don't have to be straight. It's more trying to get out of our spine a little bit. Try to get your feet to the floor if you can. So you're going over almost over one ear, over the other ear. So again, we're just working slightly out of the sagittal plane. You don't have to come up and touch your toes, but you just can come up a little bit in the middle. And you're trying to get your toes to the floor if you can. So go over one shoulder, then go over the other shoulder. Just do about 3 or 4 either side. Nice, guys, good. Really kind of throw the legs that way, then throw them out the way. So they're going right over the shoulder, right over the shoulder. Good, is everyone okay with that? It's a little bit different. And you put your head, move your head the other way as your legs go over that shoulder, and you get a nice bit of kind of mobility and strength work going through your shoulders and neck on that side. So it's quite nice. So that hence why we're going over the side as opposed to straight over the front. Everyone's fine with that? Yep, no questions there. Everyone's necks feel all right? Yeah, all right, fine. Good, good, good. All right, we're going to work on some of the other things then. So Hindu squats, we're just going to perform 10 of these just to warm them up. Make sure your ankles and knees feel all right. So back to standing position. So this is the first exercise. On these, guys, I've not actually taught them on Monday. We've had them in there, but I really want to make sure you end up being up on your toes and you're staying as upright as you can. And you want to use anatomical breathing. So not like when we're doing a heavy squat and we hold our breath and breathe out on the way up. You want to reverse your breathing. So you're almost exhaling on the way down. Does that make sense? You actually, as your body's compressing, you're pumping the air out. Let's go. Up on your toes, you're trying to stay almost as upright as you can. You're really using your knee joints. Come right up on your toe, Elaine, good. And try it again, get your bum down towards your heels, guys, just 10 reps. And breathe, breathe. Fine, 10's enough. That looks all right, man. That looks good. But yeah, don't be afraid. Get your heels right off the floor. Get right up on your toes on these. Really good for your ankles and knees. Is everyone cool with those? Yep. Good. Use your arms. Sweep through. All right, cool. We've done the rollovers, sit-throughs. I'll do these front on so you can see what I'm aiming for. If you look at, we're in that normal quadruped, what we do when we're often doing some of our crawl work. So hips over your knees, shoulders over your wrists. The way I want these done is if you imagine there are 4 points where your hands are and where your toes are, you're going to slide. So if when I take my right hand off the floor, I'm aiming to get my hip, the outside of my hip, to my right hand. That's what I'm aiming for. All right, I don't want it doesn't have to be anything fancy or anything. This is what we're aiming for. To come right through, to open this shoulder and get the opposite hip or butt cheek to where that hand was. Then we return, hand comes back, toe comes back. We go the other side, slide through. So that's what we're aiming for, that hip to get near where that hand was. Does that make sense? So, you know, almost like if you're playing, what's that kind of game where you've got to hit the, well, I don't know, don't worry about it, but try to hit that shape. It doesn't touch the floor, it kind of brushes the floor, but that's where you're aiming where that hand was. Nice, guys, looking good. Good. And you're really opening up through that hand that stays on the floor. That shoulder's working really, really hard, and you're kind of getting a lot of work through some rotational muscles through your middle. All right, cool, good. So again, that's one of the ones, there's 20 of those, but that's only 10 each side. All right, so it doesn't become 40. Cool. All right, scorpions. Most of you know these. Hands on the floor, reach across. Try and keep your hands pinned to the floor. So don't let the opposite one roll. Try to keep it where it is. So try to get into the middle back, reaching across. So try to pin your hands on the floor if you can. Just do a couple on either side if you want to. So this isn't the iron cross stretch. This is a scorpion. You're keeping your hands pinned to the floor. Obviously that hand will slide across. Keep it there. That's where you're going to get some work through your middle back, upper back. Squeeze your bum. Try and aim for your opposite hand. And breathe. Cool. All right, good. I'm happy with that. Spider-Man press-ups, guys. As you press, you bring your knee outside. Bring your knee outside. Bring your knee outside. So you rotate. As you're doing it, you end up rotating. The opposite side does more of the work. Knee comes out here, opposite side does more of the work. Now, different ways of scaling that. You can do that on your knees. You drop your hip to the floor because it is quite tough because it does load up one shoulder. It's almost like a one-arm press up. Try a couple of those, work out where you're at. If there's any questions, you can also use, which we have been doing, make sure it's connected to the wall or something. If you want to go higher, you can be working off something, a chair, a table. Just make sure that is supported against the wall. Otherwise it will slide. Don't do too many of those. That's going to be, for a lot of us, as per normal, that's going to be the hardest thing. Remember the opposing elbow, you will kind of rotate to that side. Tuck that elbow in. So it ends up being kind of that shape there, which is like what happens when you do a one-arm press-up. So tuck that in. Don't let the elbows flare out too much. Does that make sense? Yeah? So everyone knows what's going on. Have a look at the chat, guys. You should all be able to see the chat now.
Did you walk through the rollovers?
Yeah, sorry, yeah, rollovers. So that were the spinal rolls where you're going to one side, to the other side.
Understood, thanks.
Is that cool? Yep.
Yeah, all good.
Okay, so any of those things where there's, you know, left and right, it's just a total of 20. Don't go and do, doesn't become, that's one, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. All good on that? Yep. Take your time with this, guys. Like it is the movement session. So just try to hit your shapes, hit your positions, you know, do the right things. Like on those press ups, take it nice and slow, nice and easy. Spread your fingers, tuck that shoulder in. Same with the sit throughs. Try and slide through, try and open up through your chest and back. We all good? Yep. All right, so Hindu squats to start. I'm going to start in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and go. Breathe, 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 breathe. Nice, guys. Stay as upright as you can. Really trying to use your quads. Hey, Siri, can you play some disco, please?
Now playing disco radio.
And just breathe, guys. So yeah, really, as you're dropping into squat on the way down. And then get some air in on the way back up. Nice, guys. Rollovers. Now the rollovers, effectively, they lead to where you should be able to kind of roll over and almost stand up, almost do like a backward roll. Not that you're going to, but feel that you could be able to if you wanted to. That's what we're trying to get to. So you're rolling over your head and move your head to the other side. So if your legs are going to the left, your head kind of tucks to the right a little bit. Gus and Matthew should know about that. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. That's just a generalization. I know you're both Brazilian. You may or may not have done any BJJ. Nice, guys. And breathe. As you're compressing, you're getting the air out. Really nice on your spine and shoulders, guys. Nice, guys. So sit-throughs are next. So get to that quadruped position. So that's on all fours. Bend your knees. And then try and get that hip to slide through to where the opposite hand was, or just behind where that opposite hand was. Nice, guys. Diane, the leg that's kicking through, take it through higher. Take it through to where the hand was, not to where the foot was. Up, up, up towards your coffee table. Yeah, man. Yeah, that way. Yes. Good, 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 good. Nice, guys. Again, spread those fingers, really work hard on that support arm. Gus, I think you're up to sit-throughs. Yep. Oh, no, sorry. It's all right. Reach on those scorpions, guys. Try and get your heel to touch your hand. That's what you're aiming for. You're trying to get your heel right across, trying to keep your shoulders where they are. Nice, team. Nice, Lane. Good, 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 good. Good work, guys. Nice, guys. Yeah, those press-ups are probably going to be the toughest thing there. All right, guys, that's 5 minutes. So most of you towards the end of that first round, so you get kind of 4 rounds in. Gus, almost have your hands ready so that as you come up, your hands bring your legs up. Hands bring your legs up, kind of scoop. That's it, that's it. Nice, Elaine. Try and sit down even deeper if you can. Try and get your butt. Yeah, there we go. Good. And keep pushing those knees forward. Good. Perfect. Come right up onto your toes, guys, right up onto the ball of your feet. Get your ankles working, get your arches working, and keep an upright spine if you can. Just play around with it, play around with some different shapes, try and get more upright as you go. And the rollovers, guys, move laterally, like try and aim to go over your elbow almost. Rather than coming up vertical, go sideways. That's it, Gus, good. Great work, team. Nice, guys. On those rollovers, guys, if you almost like a crucifix, throw your arms out to the side. It gives you something to aim for. It also offers a little bit of stability and it allows you to go across to the side. Nice, Gus. Nice, Eleanor. Sit right down. Nice, Diane. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Keep spreading those fingers. Whenever your hands on the floor, warm those wrists up. Get stronger in your hands. So spread those fingers, grip the floor. Nice, guys. Keep moving. Great work, guys. Easy, approaching the halfway point. Good work. Nice, guys. Yeah, elbows tucked in on those Spider-Man press-ups. Okay, that's 10 minutes. You are halfway, more than halfway now. Nice, team. Again, make sure you keep spreading your fingers on both the sit-throughs and the Spider-Man press-ups. Yes, Elaine, good. Bum to heels, good girl. Diane, try and stay even more upright. So lean back with your torso. Yes, good. And just push those knees forward. Perfect. Keep working that breath hard on those Hindu squats, guys. Yep. Nice, Dan. Nice, Aaron. Great work, guys. On those spinal rolls, you should be able to get your feet to the floor. They should be getting further than what they were before. Everything should be nice and loose. Nice, Elaine. Good, guys. Nice, Elena. Nice, Elena. Good. $14 minutes gone, guys. So only 6 left. Great work. Awesome. You're into the last 5 minutes, guys. Last 25%. Just keep working. Start being a bit tough on you, kind of on your shoulders, potentially on your abs, also on your legs, but you're almost there. Excellent, guys. 4 minutes. So you're well under a round left. Most you're doing kind of a round every 5 minutes, so you're well into what will be your last round. One more time at each station, or less. Yeah, Diane, that's it. That's perfect. Now, good. Good, good, good. Nice, Lane. Good, guys. Nice, Megan. Keep those elbows tucked in. Yeah, good girl. Good, 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 good. Three minutes. Nice, guys. Just keep moving, keep hitting shapes, keep breathing. Okay, last 2 minutes coming up. Probably get about 2 more exercises in. Or where you're at in another one. Nice, team. 90 seconds. Great work, guys. Just stay in it, keep moving. Keep the quality up. You've got a minute left. Keep getting that air out. Blow it out hard. Get it in. Under a minute. "45 seconds. "30 seconds, guys. Keep moving. Yes, team. Three, two, one, time. Yes, team. You're all on air. How you doing, guys? Good? Good. Take a minute, guys. Sip, grab some water. We'll go through a stretch. Just pretty basic. Obviously, that was mobility, so I'm going to do a lot of stretching. So just going to hit a couple of shapes, but good work. We're just going to do a couple of positions, guys. It's basically going to be a nice, easy sphinx into a seal, and then a child pose. with some thread the needles off that. So just trying to oppose some of the rollouts and stuff you're just doing. So nice and easily. Nice easy Sphinx, guys. So not doing too much yet. Squeezing your bum a little bit, trying to lift your chest up. And you can just look left, look right, a couple of times outside. Move your head from side to side. About 10 seconds. And then from there, guys, you can take that into an upward dog or a seal. So hands on the floor. Lock your elbows out. Try to pull your shoulder blades back and down. Keep trying to drive your chest up. Pushing your hips into the floor. Breathing in, breathing out. That's quite nice for me because on Mondays, yeah, the way the program's been going, it was good. I don't know if it was for you, but it was good having a little bit of variety for me to teach something different. All right, cool. From there, guys, now toes together, knees apart. You're going to slide your bum back. And then you're just going to sit there. You can drop one armpit to the floor, drop the other, drop both. But it's fairly gentle. You're decompressing your lower back a little bit, dropping your armpits to the floor a little bit. You're going to hang there for about another 45 seconds. About 30 seconds now, guys. Okay, then from there, guys, take your left arm, slide it under your throat. So thread the needle with your left arm. The left arm goes under your throat, right arm goes back over the top, and you try and peel your left arm off the floor. So you're getting through the back of your shoulder, where your shoulder taps into your body through the shoulder blade. Well, that worked quite hard on the sit-throughs, the Spider-Man press-ups. About 10 seconds, guys. Okay, cool. Ease off that. Take that one out. Slide the right through. And then again, just try and peel that away. And all the while you keep trying to push your left armpit towards the floor and you try to peel your right shoulder off the floor. And you can manipulate where your shoulders are, where your hips are. About 10 seconds, guys. And cool, done. Easy out of that. Good work. Everyone feeling all right? Yeah, all good. Hold on, down here. All good, guys?
Cool. Thank you, BJ.
Nice one. Any questions on the program and what's happening? We're just, as I said, we're rotating the days across, so they've all kind of shifted a little bit where the strength days are, where the kind of movement days are, just to kind of vary it, and it will kind of slide across each week on a bit of a rotation.
Excellent.
Cool.
See you next time.
All right, guys. See you later. I know some of you are back at lunch, so see you then. Bye-bye.
Thank you, BJ. Just one quick question.
Yeah. Sorry, I almost turned it off. Yep.
Sorry, I was going the sequence you're talking about. You know, movement, rotation, running, etc.
Yes.
Do you have that posted somewhere?
Oh yes, mate. Sorry, yeah, because we've put that on we put that on two places. We put that on Fitter.
Okay.
We also put which is an online platform, and we also put that on Beyond the Whiteboard. Mate, what's your contact information?
Yeah, I can post it in the chat. So I'm joining from the Binary Fitness.
Binary Investor. Yeah, no.
Right.
Yeah, cool. All right, yeah, if you throw it in your chat, mate, and then okay, there we go. All right, mate. Yeah, because we've got. It might be worthwhile. I'll find you. Do you use Facebook at all?
Yeah.
Okay, we've got a Facebook members page, and that's where we put a lot of our information. Like every Sunday, I put a write up of what's happening in the coming week with the program, and there's also a new members WhatsApp group where I post in that as well, and then they link to. We use two online platforms. There's Fitter and there's Beyond the Whiteboard where you can record. I put the workouts there, and then you can write what you've actually done. So there's each day there's the morning sessions on Fitter. Sorry, I'm thinking out loud. On Fitter, it shows the whole week in front, whereas on Beyond the Whiteboard, I think they only release kind of a day ahead. But the schedule's all there, and I'll send you those links anyway, mate.
Cool. Yeah, thanks a lot. And I also posted my Facebook and WhatsApp there if you want to add.
Yeah, cool. All right.
Yeah.
Sweet. I'll get all that down, mate. All
Thank
right.
you so much, PJ. Thank you.
No worries, man. See ya.
I'll see you, Bernie.